Hi there, I'm Barak Dunayer.
And I'm Jacky Teplitzky.
And we're managing partners of Teplitzky Dunayer team at Douglas Elliman. We're thrilled to be back shooting our monthly vlog, talking about the market after a few months, Jacky, of winter hibernation.
And I must say, you look quite well after all those sleeping months.
Well, thank you. I should say the same about you, your hair and your dress. You look in incredible shape.
Thank you very much. So what the heck is going on in real estate?
Well, before real estate, we got to talk about the world a little bit, right?
Okay.
A lot of geopolitical events all over the world. We're still in a high interest rates environment. It's an election year. There's still some not even pricing across the board. Some places need renovations, are harder to sell today. And with all of that, we need to deal with.
Correct. And how do you deal with it if you are a seller, a buyer, a tenant, or a landlord? Well, you need the right people, because now you need exposure. You need to expose, if you're a seller, your property to the maximum number of buyers. If you're a buyer, you need somebody like us that not only have our internal team to help you, but also we have our external team. And we're going to explain to you what we mean by that. And if you're a landlord, you also need exposure, and you need to price the apartment right now, because we are at the kickoff of the rental season.
So what Jacky is really saying is that we talked about this before, but it's worth mentioning again. We're talking about the 3 Ps. You need the right people, you need the right presentation, which includes massive exposure with big presence and big marketing budget that a team like us can bring to your listings. And then you also need to price correctly. That's the 3 Ps. But it doesn't just end with the internal team and what we do. We have an external team as well of lawyers, banking. Maybe Jacky, you can talk about more about our external team.
Correct. So let's talk about financing. Financing is at the top of everybody's mind. What do I do? Do I finance now? Do I buy now that we are hovering around 7%? Or do we have other alternatives? So the answer is yes, there are other alternatives, but you have to know who to go to. And remember one thing, if you're a buyer right now, you are a one-time deal for any bank. But if you work with us and our advisors, our financial people and our mortgage people, for them, we are repetitive business. So they are going to find a way to make the financing work.
Exactly. So Jacky, why don't we give some good tips, workable tips for both sellers and buyers?
Wow, there are so many. We cannot actually cover them in
one
blog. Exactly. But first of all, we're talking about presentation, but presentation is a whole combination of things. You have to think about the staging. We have in-house staging. Then you have to talk about, do you have to rent furniture? Can you use your own furniture? Can we just declutter? Can we just clean? Do we have to paint? Do we have to fix? What do we need to do? All of those things we can tell you, because we are going to do it in order to sell the property. It's not about you continuing living in the property, it's what needs to be done in order to sell the property. Then marketing. We are constantly working with our Douglas Elliman marketing team and our own team, in-house team, about what to do. What is the new thing? And as technology evolves, like AI, everything evolves. But we need to be on top of everything and ahead of the curve and give you the last tips. We were doing Facebook, we were doing Google Ads. What else can be done? We can give you the answer. You call us, you Zoom with us, you email us, and we can give you all those answers.
Thank you, Jacky. And one more thought about market timing. A lot of sellers and buyers always ask us, what's the best time to sell? And I'll give you some truths that are true everywhere in real estate, but also, since real estate is so local, they are slightly different between New York, South Florida, and the Hamptons, which are the markets that we serve.
Absolutely.
So, market timing. Sellers. High interest rates environment also means that less sellers are putting their properties on the market because they have an existing mortgage that they choose not to recycle. That in turn creates lower inventory, and that keeps the prices, especially in Miami right now, which are selling really, really well, but also in New York, right? It keeps the prices more balanced. Buyers, on the other hand, because of all the geopolitical things, and the interest rates and election year and all those things that are happening in the world, they create a little bit of uncertainty. That's good for buyers because buyers can now negotiate a better deal, okay? Including even, as both of us have done recently, new development deals. Call us and we'll tell you exactly how that went. So that's the timing. Once again, I'm Barak Dunayer.
And I'm Jacky Teplitzky,
managing partners of the Teplitzky Dunayer team at Douglas Elliman. If you'd like to hear more, please follow our blog.